Let me first ask Ajay, what's going on here? Let's first look at the Army Chief's letter, which has been the latest twist to this entire story. Is it right protocol for the Army Chief to be writing directly to the Prime Minister, or would he in the normal course have written to the Defence Minister first? What's the protocol here?
Well, according to Indian democratic tradition, and this is inherited from British times, the Army Chief can approach the Prime Minister directly on a matter concerning national security, as he feels it. Of course, this assumes that he's gone through the Defence Ministry before that and tried to resolve it departmentally and so on. So as far as the correctness, the democratic correctness of this goes, there's nothing wrong with it. Secondly, this is not the first time that sensitive information has been put out in the public domain by a department like the Army in order to draw attention. You would remember that General Deepak Kapoor brought out the subject in a press conference, saying that the tank fleet was 80% night blind, that we were not fit to fight at night. We would also remember that this channel broke a letter from the Air Force Chief, General Tyagi, Air Marshal Tyagi, to the Prime Minister, or was it to the Defence Minister, saying that unless we get 40 Sukhois, Pakistan gets a lead over us in terms of air power.
So it's not so much what he said as the timing of this now getting into the public domain. That's precisely it.
So, you know, you have this democratic thrust and parry where departments are contesting for budgets and so on, and each one is trying to put forward its own case. But what is worrisome is when a personal motive starts driving issues like this. If this was done, and I'm not saying it was, but if it was leaked in order to put pressure on the government to sort of bend in some way on that date of birth or to get back on that date of birth issue, it's inexcusable.
Do you think there was a personal motive involved? Do you think the timing has raised a lot of questions? And
the timing
where did this leak come from? Because
questions.
MPs have today fundamentally asked the question, how did this letter leak? And it's very unlikely that the Prime Minister would have leaked.
Nidhi, somebody who doesn't notice the timing of all of this is deaf, dumb and blind. I mean, you have this court ruling on the date of birth issue. On the 12th of March, the Army Chief writes to the Prime Minister, and 7 days later, the letter is released to the press. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to see where it's coming from.
Brigadier Mahalingam.
The first thing is the first point that you raised. Now, see the circumstances. There are certain weapons, you know, have not been procured for over 3 decades. I'm sure all the chiefs must have apprised the Defence Minister of these facts. I'm sure this has been periodically brought to the notice of the parliamentary committees. I am also sure that frequent reports and returns must be going to the Defence Ministry with regard to the state of preparedness of the Army.